California began as a fictional place, and in many ways, it still is. The first use of the term California was in a novel titled The Adventures of Esplandian by Gracie Rodriguez de Montalvo. In the novel, California is an island inhabited by Amazons whose only metal is gold. Their leader, Queen Calafia, has an army of griffins trained to attack men on sight, as well as her Amazon warriors. They reproduce by having trysts with wayward sailors, and male children resulting from these couplings are disposed of, probably fed to the griffins. The queen is recruited by a Muslim leader named Prince Rodion to help attack Constantinople, and she agrees despite having no understanding of Islam or Christianity. She leads her warriors to fight on the Muslim side, but is defeated in combat and held prisoner. Upon seeing the Christian camp and meeting some hunky Christian noblemen, she converts to Christianity and marries a Spanish knight. In 1539, a Spanish expedition exploring the west coast of Mexico came across what they believed was a long, thin island and named it California. It was later realized what they thought was an island was actually a peninsula, connected to a much larger body of land. The peninsula became known as Baja, or Lower California, and the larger mass as Alta, or Upper California. That California began as a fictional island is, of course, a coincidence, but it introduces several themes that recur in California history. The fictional island of California is an exotic place filled with dangers like griffins, and highly desirable resources like gold and unmarried women. The Amazon social structure is a bizarre, topsy-turvy world to Europeans. Men are disposable, and the women are pagans, who know nothing of Islam or Christianity. However, a determined show of force and virility immediately convinces them to join the winning side and accept a subordinate role. California, like the rest of the American frontier, has been treated like a blank page upon which a succession of newcomers have tried to write their destiny. From idealistic missionaries to would-be film stars, people come to the Golden State to be the hero of their own story. Each successive wave of immigration creates a new fault line in the social landscape. Fault lines are areas where great sections of the earth are slamming into each other, and their conflict disrupts and transforms the ground we live on. We notice them during times of upheaval, but in fact they are constantly building pressure. The only question is when that pressure will blow. This channel is dedicated to the history of Los Angeles, a city where many such fault lines come together. Los Angeles is an enchanting, exciting, powerful, frustrating mix of innovation and tradition. Los Angeles creates and celebrates beauty, while occasionally being ugly and dispiriting. There are significant enclaves of nearly every culture and language in the world. Los Angeles is an unlikely metropolis. It has no natural harbor. It is not along a trade route, except when it was a small, dusty town between Mexico City and San Francisco. The first U.S. census of Los Angeles County was held in 1850 and listed 3,000 people in the entire county. What was once a small settlement called El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora La Reina de Los Angeles is now the second largest city in the United States and a major economic and cultural force. Many people associate Los Angeles with the entertainment industry, but the City of Angels had a long, sometimes sordid history before it became Tinseltown. A program note. An honest discussion of Los Angeles history inevitably requires the discussion of sensitive topics. These include race, gender, cultural appropriation, and violence. Every video is bound to offend someone. But history is what happened whether we like it or not. Each viewer is free to reach their own conclusions. I hope you'll join me.